It is his show. Bobby, what the heck is going on here?
Well, it looks like you're in the big seat.
I see that here. I can't replace Orestes.
You can't, but you're gonna have to try.
I know, Bobby. You gotta tell me these things, man. I got other things to do.
Well, that's how we do it in here. We throw somebody in real fast.
There you go. You got. It's kind of a New York thing, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but
well,
if you say so.
I can't do it alone, so I brought some friends with me. I have Lily to my left, and I have Santiago to my right. And guys, welcome to the Ozone.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Lily, you're 14, and you play baseball, right?
Yes.
Why is baseball important to you?
It is important to me because it helps prove that women can do what we want, and we can help in like pushing other girls to do what they want.
I love that. I love that. Did you always feel that way?
Yes.
Wow. So your position do you play?
I play catcher and shortstop.
Do you ever have any issues with the guys on the team, or what's your plans moving forward?
My plans moving forward is to hopefully push more girls and to help other people get into their comfort zone. And I've had some troubles with boys. I've had a couple boys not want me playing, but I've had a ton of boys in my league want me there.
Wow. So you just keep pushing. You don't care what they say to you, right?
No.
So the catcher, I feel, is the most important position on the field because you got to know what's going on. You're the one that's handling the ball and working with the pitcher. Do you like catching?
Yes, it's one of my favorite.
Yeah. So what's your batting like? What's your slap hitter, singles hitter, power hitter? What are you?
I'm more of a singles hitter, but I can do some power hitting.
Okay. So talk about why it's a struggle for women to kind of play, to get recognized. Why is it still a struggle?
It's mainly a struggle because most of us play in different leagues, and there's not like many of us together, except for BFA now. But that's mainly it.
Okay, so you keep pushing along. So I have Santiago here. Now, you don't play baseball.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, but you do sing now, right?
Yes, sir.
So why is it important for you to do what you do at 16 years old?
Well, really, in my opinion, it's the performing arts is taking a big decline, I've noticed. And unfortunately, that's happening. So singing to me is pushing out the word. It's getting out the word that we're still here. There's still awesome things that needs to be done. And there's so many things that needs to be fulfilled in the performing arts that we still have yet to accomplish. And I just feel that in order to see a change, you have to be the change you want to see.
Wow. Does it ever get better than that? I mean, we have people in this room here that are listening to you and listening to Lily. You're 14, you're 16, you're about an hour and a half away from the studio. So that shows the passion that you both have to change this world, right?
Yes.
So as young people, thanks, Bobby. As young people, I'm going to ask a tough question here because you guys are in school. Lily, what's your thoughts about Nashville? What happened?
I'm not really sure.
Not sure. What do you think? What do you think, Santiago?
I feel that in this state of nature that we're in, it's becoming more and more prevalent that these type of things are happening. And it's a terrible, terrible thing what happened in Nashville. And I give all of my condolences and love to the families who suffered loss, and to the school, and to the shooter's family, because it's awful what happens in situations like what happened.
Right. Now, you are involved in your church, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are involved with the Word of God. You're involved with the music, and I'm assuming that you also sing in the choir.
I do.
So what kind of message do you like to send in church to other people when you're singing or being part of the service?
It's not over. The fight, the great fight that we fight every day in our lives, it's not over. We're still trying to move toward peace and joy and happiness. The pursuit of happiness is what this country was developed on, and really it should be what the world is developed on. And happiness needs to be significant in everyone's life. And I really do feel that what we need to do is we need to come together as one, not separately, and we need to look at the world as a peaceful place and make it a peaceful place.
Well said. Now you sing. I was hoping, I know you're going to be on the other show, Reach Out, in a little while, but do you have a song that you could sing to our listeners right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a beautiful song. It tells about the love that Etta James had. And last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah. At last. Thank you.
Wow. Lily, what do you think?
It's really good.
Thank you so much.
Really, really good. I mean, you're an amazing baseball player. You're an amazing singer. You're both amazing heroes in this generation that we need young heroes. And Lily, you're on a team right now, correct?
Yes.
Talk about your team a little bit.
So I have 2 teams. I'm on the Florida Bolts, which is all girls. We all work very hard. We're from all over Florida, but we have some girls who don't live in Florida because their states don't have teams. But we're a very good team. We go all over the place for nationals. This year we're going to Kentucky.
Wow.
But it's very exciting that we all get to work together.
Now, it's really cool because we bumped into each other with your mom at the Yankee-Rays game. You notice I said Yankee first, the Yankees-Rays game. And it was a fun time,
Where
right?
are you?
It's a fun... Bobby, this is the ozone here. But
I know.
Okay, all right.
Fair
Thanks,
enough.
Bobby.
just checking.
All right, thank you, Bobby, for correcting me there. So we're at the game, and it's important you with your mom, with your family, with your brother. It's a pretty cool thing to do, go to a game with your family, right?
Yeah, it's actually very fun because my family is probably my biggest supporters. So having them there is better.
That's right. That's right. And Santiago, you were part of the Bat Boy show. You came in to do the national anthem, but then Ray Negron got your hands on you, and you began to sing part of our performance. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was a very, very familiar feeling. I love being on the stage, and getting to meet someone like Ray was just great because he's doing so much for the community and so much for the Yankees. The fact that he's in this baseball business for 50 years is just astounding, and I give him applause. I give him applause for it, and it was awesome. It was an awesome achievement to be in there.
So I know we got the big O on the line there. Oh, how you doing? I couldn't do it alone. I had to bring in Lily.
No, bro.
And
Thank
Santiago. I couldn't do it
Thank
alone.
you
I can't step in for the O.
No, yeah, you can, man. Thank you for covering for me. I got a little sideline there with a little flu bug that hit me and knocked me on my proverbial culo. But I'm hanging in there, man. Thanks for pinch hitting for me. You're like the great Manny Mota of pinch hitting.
Manny, but we got Santiago here. You remember Santiago from the show,
Santiago's,
right?
I love it, man. The kid with the sweet voice.
Yeah, he's been singing on your show. So the next time you come in studio, you're gonna have to sing.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Then I gotta clear this little chest cold that I got going on, so I can give him a little bit my Lou Rawls.
Lou Rawls. Oh, you bring out the old school here.
I'm more of a baritone, and and I don't have too many levels that I can reach. And right now, I'm having trouble just talking. So I'm hanging in.
Well, you're doing a great job. 727-441-3000. This is the Ozone. We got the Orestes Destrade there. Now, you just on the heels of the WBC, where Japan took it to the U.S. So what were your thoughts about that?
My thoughts were that it was a great tournament. You know, it was something that I think MLB, did a phenomenal job of kind of reinstituting this great kind of global reach tournament after a hiatus, obviously because of the COVID pandemic, and they had to skip a beat there. So the last time was 2007. So 2017. But the bottom line was that it ended up culminating better than anybody thought. I mean, you could have the two top teams, USA against Japan, and you have the two top players in the last, at bat, 3-2, bottom of the ninth with Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. You couldn't ask for a better situation. I was able to be there, Sunday when they were practicing, Monday when Team Japan, had that incredible comeback against Team Mexico, and then obviously Tuesday night with that dramatic 3-2 game against Team USA. I think everybody won overall. 35,000 showed up on Monday night, and then 40,000 on Tuesday night. By the way, I'm going to be back in that stadium on Friday. I'll be there tomorrow for opening day at the Marlins. They're flying me in and a few other guys from the original team of 30 years ago, April 5th, 1993, and they're honoring us and having a little, pre-ceremony Friday night before the game to commemorate, what was a beautiful start to Major League Baseball in the state of Florida with Joe DiMaggio throwing out the first pitch. And I want to commend, on the air and anywhere that I can, what a great job the Marlins did hosting the WBC. It's not an easy task because, you have so many different things going around between, they had Team Mexico, Team Cuba, Team Japan, Team USA. They were all kind of playing off there that weekend and leading into that Monday and Tuesday. And they handled it beautifully. So it's not an easy task for an organization to just take a step back and be hosts like that. And they really took it beautifully. And I got to commend the Marlins, Jason Lattimore, the PR Vice President of Public Relations, and the whole organization. They did a great job.
This is the Ozone, 727-441-3000. Orestes Destrade is talking about 30 years ago. I can't believe it's 30 years.
Yeah, I was a prodigy. I was only 13 years old.
I see that. So Santiago and Lily have hope here because
I was like one of those hockey players. They're up at 15 or something like that.
Yeah, but
or Al Kaline. Al Kaline, I think, was in the major leagues at 17.
But
no, I was exactly 30 years old. So this was definitely a half a lifetime ago for me, and it was incredible. First of all, opening day period in Major League Baseball has no rival at all. I mean, if you think about opening day when they drop the puck first game in hockey, NHL, they tip off in basketball, they kick off in football, whatever sport, it really pales to opening day Major League Baseball because of the fact that it has this kind of like Americana fresh spring, and it just I think everybody has a fond memory, whether you're a boy or a girl, a man or a woman, young or old. I think you all have a memory of an opening day, and this even transcends, if you think about it, into Little League. Right. I think the coolest day is opening day for Little League. I do a lot of Little League openings in the spring. Most of those are in February, and when you march out with all the teams and all the Little Leaguers and T-ballers and softball players, I think that baseball will always have that kind of uniqueness that kind of really brings families together, and there's such a closeness and there's such a specialness to baseball and softball in our background of the United States.
No doubt. Opening day baseball doesn't get better than that, because not only it's an afternoon game, it kicks off the baseball season, but if you're lucky enough to have a ticket, you're playing hooky from school, which is the best thing. And we have Lily here, who's 14 years old, who's going to the Rays opening day tomorrow night and tomorrow during the day, and you're playing hooky, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, I hope your principal's not listening
Who
right
is
now.
That now? Who is that?
Lily, she's a female baseball player here. She's a catcher, 14 years old. Lily, say hello to go.
Hello.
Hey, Lily. Hey, good for you. Have you been to an opening day before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you would know. You would know the pomp and circumstance and all the excitement and all the things that go around, just before even the first pitch. is something that is to be enjoyed. So, I know that baseball sometimes, they're trying to speed it up a little bit now with the new rules, and it could be a long game. But that first game, and I still love, Stevie, that MLB has not changed that one big thing, which is opening day is still a day game.
Right.
I don't care what day of the year, if it's on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or obviously a weekend. It's a day game, and that should never, ever, ever change, because that kind of is synonymous with baseball, nationwide.
No doubt, no doubt. This is the Ozone. If you want to call in, 727-441-3000. Let's make some predictions here. How are the Rays, the Marlins, the Yankees, the Mets going to do this year?
Well, listen, they're the Rays and the Marlins are both in what I call the beast of the East, and that is the East Division. And the Rays once again are going to be the little engine that could, as far as having to be pitted. That they're not favored, but there's many years that they haven't been favored and they've come out on top. So their pitching, they got a couple of guys that are nicked up that need to get back in there. Obviously, the main one is Tyler Glass. Now he's going to be out for the first few weeks of the season. They hope to have him back by May. But their pitching staff is stacked. McClanahan is throwing obviously as the opener tomorrow, and that kid is every year now we're expecting him to be a Cy Young candidate as he was last year. So their pitching is as strong, if not stronger, than ever. Their hitting, I'm a little disappointed, to be candid with you, that they didn't go out and get some more bats. And they did. I mean, they've got some pretty good bats in there. They can stay healthy. The two key guys that you're going to be looking for are up the middle. You've got the incredible young talent, 21-year-old Wander Franco at shortstop, who was injured not once but twice last year, and so we're still looking to have him have a full season. And so if he's healthy, he's the type of guy that can hit 300, knock about 25 homers and drive in 100 while playing incredible defense. And then on the opposite side of him, just as important, is Brandon Lau, who missed probably half the season last year, just like Franco did, but he had a back injury, and he looked pretty good in the spring. And if he's healthy, he's a 40 homer guy. Maybe not as high average, but definitely as high a home runs and RBIs. And then they've got some guys that people don't know too much about, and Jose Siri in center field, Josh Lowe. You got to keep an eye on the corners with Paredes at third base with 20 homers last year. He's just ready to break out. And then obviously Yandy Diaz, they were able to tie him up with a sweetheart deal at first base. And then there's a guy that had a great WBC for Team Mexico, the Cuban, and Randy Arozarena. He's an MVP candidate. So they've got three guys in Arozarena, Lau, and Franco that, could vie for MVP. Like, they're that type of dynamic players. They're not one-dimensional. And we'll see if that shows up, because other than that, their hitting is going to struggle. So those are the guys that need to kind of stay healthy and stay consistent. But pitching-wise, holy cow, they can pitch with anybody.
Well, we got a caller here. Let's put the call in the line. Are you there,
we have
sir?
a long time listener, first time caller here.
Okay, I like that, Bobby. Long time listener, first time caller. Are you there?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the Ozone.
Who do we have here?
So, hi, Big O. This is Anna.
Oh,
Hey,
Anna.
Miss Anna, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am a little under the weather, but hanging in there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But anyway, I was actually calling because I see the time and everything, and I don't want to steal the spotlight from anybody. But I need to say hello to my girl Lily.
Oh, Lily. Okay, we've been upstage though. Lily, you got a call. You got a fan out there.
Hi, Anna.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Now,
doing
is he one of
good.
your students?
No, they've been working together since we did our show Bat Boy, and now they're teaming up. And seems like they want your own show, Anna and Lily. What do you think?
I like it. I like it.
But Anna, thank you for calling in. Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
just real quick. I just want to say, Steve, do not put my girl Lily on blast.
Okay.
She's calling Hooky for a good reason.
Oh, there we go. I got you.
Just
I got you.
don't tell anybody.
Yeah, we're not going to tell anybody here. Oh,
Hey,
said it was okay.
Santiago.
Wait a minute. Orestes said it was okay. Opening day was the biggest thing going.
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
the host, so you know.
Opening day, you get. I think any kid. I think school should be a holiday for opening day. That's what I think.
So, Orestes, you have to write a pass or a letter to the
I
principal.
got it.
You
I got
you
it.
gotta come. Okay,
gonna-
wait a minute. You talk Rays, you talk Marlins. You left out the Yankees and Nats. What do you think?
God.
What do you think of Anthony Volpe?
I love that kid, and I think eventually you're going to see him being a regular at shortstop. You know, right now there's still, you know, he still has a little bit of experience to gain, but I think this is a kid that had an incredible spring, and they have their eyes set on him. There's no mad rush, but I think Anthony Volpe is going to be a name that is going to be synonymous with the Yankees, and you know, but again, there's no need to rush. They have quite a few talented players. I like the Yankees. They're another team similar to the Rays. The Rays had a lot of injuries in their hitting. And they'd hurt them last year. The Yankees need to make sure that they keep their pitching healthy.
Right.
If their pitching stays healthy, they're going to be super fine. And I think they're poised. I think it's between them and the Toronto Blue Jays to win the American League East. For the Mets, listen, it's the East is the Mets for them to take. I know Atlanta is going to be a challenge again because Atlanta is every year in, year out. And then obviously you can't sleep on the Phillies because they ended up surprising everybody into the playoffs last year and making it all the way to the World Series. But really, it should be the Mets season, the way that they've set up this team and this offense and this pitching staff. You know, they lose a great pitcher in DeGrom, and they replace them with, you know, just as great one of Justin Verlander, who is a man who doesn't age. But I'm excited for the Mets. I was a Yankee and Met fan as a kid. Definitely skewing myself a little more towards the Yankees, but I'm a New York baseball fan.
Real quick, we're almost out of time. Diaz going down in WBC. That's going to hurt the Mets?
It hurt the Mets dramatically, and it was a weird injury. So it wasn't a type of injury that you can say, oh, okay, this happened. You know, it was very strange, and obviously I think there was a problem, you know, with his knee that maybe would have shown up at some point in time. But you got to take it, and you know, hopefully he recovers as quickly as possible. It is his pitching leg that you push off, so it's going to be tricky. But I think the Mets got enough guns to weather the storm until hopefully he gets back maybe, you know, the latter part of the season if possible.
Oh, we love you. Feel better, man. Safe travels to Miami. Have a great time. You deserve it, my man.
Thank you. Next week, I'll definitely have some, you know, fun stuff to talk about off of this opening day and celebration in Marlins Stadium.
Santiago, Lily, we nailed it. Take care. God bless, guys. The Ozone.
Bye-bye.
You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me, I don't talk